guys go.
Hey, listen, kid. You were a first-round pick. It's your time.
That's
what the Eagles got for AJ, right? They traded away a first and a third. So I don't think
they swapped the first.
Okay.
So is this a future first or is this? That's the thing. Right? Did they swap the first or did they give them the outright first round?
They
pick?
had 2 first-round picks that year because they had the Saints, so they gave one up and then had another one
That's
later.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I mean, look, I like DK Metcalf a lot. He's a stud, and there's going to be a team that's going to go after that. I mean, there's the Patriots, this weird New England forcing A.J. Brown talking point thing. Like, have you even gotten the sense that A.J. Brown's on the trading block?
Not even an inkling.
So that's why
it's not even worth entertaining.
Like, that's why I don't get, like, I get it. We're doing the same thing about Myles Garrett, but, like, Myles Garrett wants to be traded. There has not been a single whisper to A.J. Brown wanting out or anybody wanting to part ways with A.J. Brown.
He's happy with the Philadelphia Eagles. He was enjoying the Super Bowl win.
Yes.
And he's a champion, and you saw him at the parade. He pretty much illustrated about how much he enjoys playing for this city and for this family.
Before the parade, he already tweeted on Instagram that he's ready for more. Like, he was like, I thought this would fill whatever void I had. No, I want more.
And that's the one thing that always...
So he's going to go to New England?
But yeah, but it's like the last 3 years, it seems like there's always something manufactured about A.J. Brown. And it bothers me, and I can't really understand why.
I don't know either.
Folks, he's happy in Philadelphia. He likes being a Philadelphia Eagle. I don't know where this stuff is even coming from.
Well, you get the book incident this year, and then you have guys like Colin Cowherd saying, I don't like chirping wide receivers. I would trade him now if I'm the Eagles. It's like, why?
But you're not the Eagles.
Yeah.
Colin,
by the way, do you think Jalen Hurts wants to lose his number one weapon and good friend? I know there were some issues this year,
right.
But do you really want like
A.J. Brown is the best player on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Correct. Right?
He's the best player on the Philadelphia
He's going to go
Eagles.
down as the best Eagles wide receiver in the history of the franchise, which is amazing, right? He's going to go down as the best one in terms of statistics, right? You want to say T.O. was better than him in his entire career, sure. But A.J. Brown statistically will go down as the best wide receiver in the Eagles franchise history. We're just going to part ways with him? Like, it's nonsense to me. So anyways, DK Metcalf requested a trade yesterday. Now, how much money do you think he's asking for per year?
I wouldn't even know where to start with that. 30.
30 on the dot. Wow, that's a football guy right there. $30 million on the year. So, again, Eagles are in a great spot. And they have Jalen Hurts, which leads me to this article from Ralph Vacchiano, who does a good job covering the NFL for Fox. He used to do Giants coverage. Now he covers the entire NFL. He's like the senior
NFC
reporter for Fox. He did the article for the quarterback needy teams and what they might try to do. And this is just my opportunity to tell you we have it good here. All right? Cleveland Browns. Obviously, they need a quarterback. Plan A is draft either Cam Ward or Shedeur Sanders, but sign Kirk Cousins as like the bridge to give those guys a year. Plan B, same thing, draft Ward or Sanders and sign Daniel Jones as the bridge. Oh, by the way, they have a decent roster, the Cleveland Browns. So I'm going to get to all this kind of stuff. The Indianapolis Colts, Plan A, sign Sam Darnold to compete with Anthony Richardson. Or Plan B, sign Russell Wilson to mentor Anthony Richardson. I don't know if Russell Wilson's looking for a mentorship program. I think he still wants to play.
He still believes he could start.
Right. So
Who's he? He doesn't want to mentor anybody.
And oh, by the way, the Colts, not that great of a roster, but not bad.
They're okay.
The Colts have a decent roster. The Raiders suck, as we know. Plan A is sign Russell Wilson. Plan B is sign Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, boy.
And you're Max Crosby out there going, I want to go to a competitor, and you're re-signing your contract with the Raiders. It's ridiculous. The New York Giants trade up for the number 1 overall pick and select Cam Ward, or sign Kirk Cousins. And I will say it like I said about a couple of the other teams. The Giants don't have a horrible roster. Like, they do have players on defense. I think Malik Neighbors is going to be a problem
Definitely.
in the NFL. So they're not like a horrible team. It's just their quarterbacks have sucked, and their ownership, well, their GM, Joe Shane, clearly has been struggling recently. But still, you're going to trot out Kirk Cousins again? Like, there should be no plan B. Like, go get the quarterback.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins should not be starting for a team next season. There's no excuse for that. But basically, everything that you've said, I think that really paints the picture of how dire the quarterback landscape is across the NFL and how fortunate a lot of folks should be that the Eagles have Jalen Hurts and are in a really good spot for the foreseeable future.
The other team in New York, trade up for Cam Ward or sign Justin Fields. The Steelers, sign Aaron Rodgers or re-sign Justin Fields. Again, a team that has a good roster is going to rely on Mr. Peyote or re-sign Justin Fields, who, he won games, but is anybody really thinking that Justin Fields is going to win big picture stuff? I don't. The Titans stink. They have a million options to go through. But for the most part, I just gave you 7 teams, and 5 of them have a good structure in place. They're a quarterback away, but the quarterback options are all horrible.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins, Russell Wilson, Justin Fields, Aaron Rodgers, a lot of the same names are circulating.
And like Sam Darnold, I know he had a hell of a season, but am I about to make him a rich man?
No. How can you?
I'm not taking
off
that
of 1
risk.
year?
Yeah.
Everywhere he's gone, aside from last year, he's underwhelmed. And now there's been a multitude of reasons for that, but you can't just throw him this large sum of money and expect him to be your franchise quarterback. Right. We patched it up.
Exactly. It also probably helped to have Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison on that team, too. You can just kind of throw it up, and one of those two guys are going to come down with it. All right, give us a text message, Gunner, at 610-632-0975. Are the Eagles the poster child for building a roster in the NFL, or at least should they be? And we played that Joe Thornball audio where Jalen Hurts they're still finding a way to disrespect him. And I just don't get it. If anything, the topic should be, wow, the Eagles are really great at building a roster. And, oh, by the way, they're realizing that linebackers and running backs matter again. And for whatever reason, this is still a way to try to take shots at Jalen Hurts, the quarterback. What do we have in the text line?
Yeah, it's the Jalen thing that's hitting people off today. That's the hot thing on the text message line. No name on this one, but they say keep the receipts. When Jalen wins 2 more and they put him in Canton, the Joe Thornballs, the Nick Wrights, the Phil/Chris Sims. I love that because they don't know which one said it. Of the world try to act like they said it all along. They didn't. They were doubters the whole time. I don't know why these guys keep tanking their own credibility when it comes to Hurts.
I mean, That's
exactly right. They're tanking their own credibility when they say stuff like that.
Name me the all-time quarterback that didn't have people around. Like, I grew up loving Peyton Manning.
Me too.
Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne.
In the playoffs, he threw the ball to Ty Law more than he did the New England Patriots quarterback.
Yeah, exactly. But also, like, he had weapons around him, and he always had a great offensive line around him. Like, why is Peyton Manning looked at? And I get it. What Peyton Manning in his prime and what he would do on this team would be historic. Yeah. I get it, especially in today's NFL where quarterbacks are protected. I understand that there are other quarterbacks that could maybe do more with this, with these skill players around him than what Jalen Hurts would do. However, everybody has their own specific strength, and the Eagles tailored the offense to Hurts' strengths, not tailored the offense to his weaknesses, to escape his weaknesses. They tailored the offense to his strengths, much like the Eagles did a couple of years ago when the Eagles won the Super Bowl with Nick Foles. They found a way to tailor the offense to his strengths.
As any good team should.
Why is that something that should discredit what Jalen Hurts has done?
Hey guys, Andrew Salciunas from Kincade and Salciunas. Thank you for checking out all of our stuff on YouTube. Make sure you click, like, subscribe on everything that you see. And of course, you can see everything from our YouTube feed. Full shows, interviews, when John's being an idiot, which is like 15 times a day. So make sure you check out all of our stuff on YouTube. We appreciate it.